Boom. Oh, fuck.
Couldn't wait for the countdown, could you, son of a bitch?
Wow.
You son of a bitch.
I could always throw that in there for you. That could always be fun.
You son of a bitch.
Oh,
All right.
fuck. Oh,
Welcome to Cripple and Pyro. The fun antics of two idiots trying to figure out the hell they're doing.
yeah. I don't know, man. It's been a long fucking week.
Yeah, it has.
A long damn week.
How'd your dad's birthday?
Huh?
How was your dad's birthday?
That was interesting. So my dad's just trying to, like, I don't know if he was trying to fake sneeze or maybe he was trying to sneeze or not, but he kind of just was faking it. And for a quick minute, Emmy looks around at him, my niece, and just looks right at him and goes, "Oh no, COVID, COVID, COVID," and just had us all bawling because we weren't expecting her to say it. But the fact that she knew what it was, that it was like, oh wow, she actually knows what COVID is, and she knows, hey, you can catch it from sneezing on somebody.
Has your crippled ass got an appointment yet?
No, I'm not really. I want to get the shot, yes, but I'm in no rush to get it.
Okay.
Mainly because if I could stay at home working, I'm going to keep stay at home working until they tell me, yeah, you should probably come back to work. I'm like, okay, cool. Then I'll go get it. Till then, I'm pretty sure I can milk it too for probably about as long as I can.
Must be nice.
Yeah, I got that, get that little, I don't want to, I really don't want to milk it, but I think I should milk it this time. I think I should just go ahead and milk it this time.
See, you probably shouldn't tell the world you're milking it. That's...
Well, I still couldn't get an appointment anyway, so I don't.
That is true.
I don't want to go. I don't want to go with those sick bastards anyway, so I can't go in and whatever. It's fine. My parents got it though.
That's good. They go to Walgreens.
Nah, I think they got sent to some faraway place or something. The insurance called them up and was like, "Hey, do you want to come in? You come in this Sunday at like 7 a.m." And they're just like, "Wait, what?" And I think it was like a month ago they got the first one, so it was like just cold as shit. And they still went out there. And my mom's just dying and screaming at my dad, and then poof, they got the shot. And these two fools, now that she got the shot, she decided, yeah, let's take a picture. Look at my album. Look at my shoulder. Yay!
The question is, do they get the second shot?
Yes, they got the second shot too last Sunday, so they're up for it.
I might get mine Monday. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, is that an appointment or?
Yeah, I have an appointment for like 1:30 on Monday.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, we both could get it here, but the only one that can't get it is little one. So,
well, that's because she's too little.
It don't matter. She stays most of the time in the house anyway. Who the hell is she gonna go see?
See, my big thing is, once we get the vaccine, we can go back out to restaurants.
With both shots.
Yeah.
Yeah, with both.
Unless you get the Johnson & Johnson, then it's one shot.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind just doing the one shot. I don't want to get poked twice.
The only problem with that one is it's only 65% effective.
Yeah, they pushed it out, but it was just, I think people just got happy that it was, oh, it's just one shot. Yay. But it's not that great yet. I'd rather, whatever's most effective, I'm going to go for. So if it's the 2 shots, I'll get the 2 shots. I'd rather not, but.
Just give me the shot, whatever.
Yes, give it to me. I don't mind. I mean, we're going to have to be wearing masks for a while anyway.
Yeah, that's whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with it as long as we get to go out and do shit. But I mean, like I said, we could do something, but little one can't go. We can't take her out anywhere because she's the only one that doesn't got it. And I really don't want to. I don't want to take her nowhere where it's not fair. Where hey, we know we're not gonna. At least we know we have the vaccine for it. She could be exposed, and we would never know. I don't want to put her in any. I'm gonna try to keep her out of harm's way as much as I can.
She doesn't go anywhere.
If we wanted to go somewhere, if we had the vaccine, I know someone
a bunch of times, and
Yeah.
she's only come with us once.
Yeah. Well, that's because, hey, we don't want her to go out, but knowing, hey, more and more people are getting it.
See, I'm talking pre-COVID, not post-COVID.
Yeah, post-COVID.
I didn't say post-COVID. I said pre-COVID.
What about those damn variants, man?
The bearings, what?
The variants. The COVID one, the ones that are... Do you want me to spell out the word variant?
Oh, the different types of... Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
You said variants. I don't know what the hell variants are.
Variants.
Variant, I know what it is.
Yeah.
Bearings, I don't know what that is.
I don't know. I seen that they've had a couple around in Illinois. I think there was a couple at Northwestern that somebody tested positive for it. So I'm just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
The current vaccine doesn't really. They haven't tested against it, have they?
I'm bad with names, you know that.
Yeah, we don't matter about names and shit.
The first two have seemed to have been effective against this strain. The Johnson and Johnson, they're not sure about yet.
Yeah. Well, if it's at 65%, I doubt it's going to be. That's going to be any effective against something new, and especially if it's more aggressive in some way.
Yeah, but the testing that they have done with that strain, it does seem to mitigate the effects. Which is all the vaccine really does, is mitigate the effects of what could happen. So,
you know anybody that particularly got it, but bad?
I know people who got it. I don't know how it went.
Yeah. Known 2 or 3 that got it. They said they were just like kind of like under the weather, just a little bit worse, but not like, oh my God, I'm dead. Just leave me alone. They were just like, it just felt like a normal little flu. And the next thing you know, they were like, well, it was over. And then they got tested again. They had to get tested again.
Okay. Oh, they actually got COVID?
Yeah, they got COVID. And then they said that it wasn't.
I thought you meant the vaccine.
No. They got COVID. They got COVID. They got tested for it. They were positive, but they were like the effects just felt like I was under the weather for like a day or so, and then done.
No, my brother-in-law had it bad. He had it bad for a week or two. But he works so much and doesn't sleep, so what's he do?
Well, yeah, I haven't heard anybody that had like severe effects other than the ones that have been like on TV or something, or they say like, oh my God, they're on their deathbed because they got COVID.
You can say that, but I have friends who lost loved ones.
Yeah, I know.
So you know what I mean? It's really hard to say no, but
no. Somebody's gonna lose somebody around here to COVID. It's not like the deaths are gonna stop.
Yeah.
Man,
Former coworkers, they lost parents. So
it's messed up when you think about it. The whole planet just said, "Yeah, we're just gonna shut down for a little bit." I think that's a scary point.
Well, I think if we actually would have completely shut down for a little bit, we probably could have got better control over it. But that's not what happened.
No, people are impatient. We're living in the time of, hey, I gotta have it now, 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 and
I mean,
people just couldn't.
in this country, shutdown was a case. It was a state by state basis.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. That was not. That shouldn't have been. That should have never occurred. That should have been like, dude, it's called safety and making sure we can contain this and knock it out as quickly as possible, and then pick up the pieces afterwards. Can't really pick up an economy if the economy that the people that feed the economy are dead.
Yeah, but here's the thing though, the people that are like saying we need to feed the economy are rich people that have millions and millions of dollars, and so for them, they're safe quarantined with their billions of dollars. It's them not making any money that pisses them off.
Yeah, this country's kind of backwards. A little bit backwards. Just a little bit. We do shit backwards. It's kind of funny.
So,
and then it's not. And then
what
it's
can
not.
you do?
I don't know. Bring it up to somebody. Shit, man. But nobody's gonna listen. We're little people.
Have you watched the Falcon Winter Soldier?
Yes.
What you think?
Slow paced. Not as slow as WandaVision. The action to begin with was pretty decent. I like how they're slowly introducing like C-level characters slowly-ish. Now, I couldn't put my finger on it what his name was when he was helping out Falcon. And then one of my friends reminded me, and he was like, "Oh, wait, that's right. Doesn't he become Falcon at one point?" And I was like, his name just sounded familiar, and I'm just like, I don't know why I remember this name.
Yeah, he becomes Falcon to
Then he take over for him because Sam takes over the mantle for Captain America.
Yeah, when Sam becomes Captain America, he becomes Falcon. So
I do like it that he just didn't like kind of like just jump into it and be like, boom, here's a shield, let's put it. He's kind of like progressing to it, and now he knows he kind of messed up. Just giving it to him, telling him, yeah, just put it away. United States ain't gonna do that. We need a Captain America.
No. They don't need a Captain America. They need a white Captain America.
Yeah, they need a white Captain America. And then
that's what they needed, because you can't be colored and be Captain America. You got to be white.
Yeah, you got to be white. And that was, I think, I seen a nice little meme on there where they captured what's his face. Well, what is it? U.S. Agent. We know it as U.S. Agent.
Yeah.
Whatever his name is, and they just put the captioning of when you buy a Captain America off a Wish, and it's just
I saw that.
Yeah, I was just like, God damn. It's like, damn, these guys are, man, people are quick. And it was just like, wow. Like, he didn't even fit that. Like, you guys couldn't get a suit that fit him. Like, you could just tell it was just like a half a size too big.
Yeah.
Because the cap was off, and then his suit was just a little like, it wasn't bulky, but you could tell that there was air in there. Like, he just didn't pull it down. And it was just like, wow, okay, we really got a generic version of this, and this is going to be sad.
No, but like, the symbolism of it is like he doesn't fit the role. Like, it's a great symbolism to say, hey, this is us saying he doesn't fit the role. Everything's either too big or too small because he doesn't fit the role.
Because he doesn't fit exactly what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's interesting that it's like that, but it's just wow.
Yeah, they're really good with their symbolisms. It's like, hey,
they're really getting with it. I think what are they? The Flagmasters? Is it Flagmasters? Is that the name of the group? Or Flag?
I don't remember. I am bad with names.
Yeah. Well, I know the group that they're going for, and it's they're not really going with the comics of how they're around, but they're using the blip as the big reason for it. However, I don't know if the reason that they said it, they said they like a place without borders.
Yeah.
Which, because they made it seem like it was a really bad thing, and I'm just going, I mean, it would be really nice if we didn't all have borders and didn't have all that other shit. I mean, we could probably get around some of the stuff, but then again, 3.5 billion people just happen to blip right back and just messed everything up again.
Yeah. But it's like Sam Wilson said, like sometimes when something's great for one, it's bad for another.
Yeah, it's somebody always loses and somebody always wins for it, and it's just
yeah. I mean, and you look at what's going on in our world today. Well, like it's exactly what's going on.
Yeah.
So a lot of racist issues going on right now.
Oh, yeah. I really wish we could follow Morgan Freeman's view on it. Like, just stop talking about it. Don't even address it as it. Just call somebody a man, and that's it. There's no. What he said. There's no. That ethnicity's cool, but there's no races out there. There's one human race. Consider it as that, and move on.
We're not there yet.
Yeah, we're not. He is. I wouldn't mind following it. I'm okay with it.
Yeah, but the whole idea of being colorblind to it all is stupid. Like, we need to acknowledge that we're different and respect each other, not just pretend like we're all one thing.
Well,
and it's not just a color thing. It's a person by person thing. We're different people. We need to accept our differences from who we are to somebody else and like respect that, whether it is religion or race or sex. So like that's the issue. Being colorblind or whatever kind of blindness you want to pretend like I don't see this is just pure stupid. We need to see it, accept it, and learn how to respect each other. Like that's what it comes out to.
Yeah, but then there's also those egotistical men that just want to have more. As soon as they have a little, they want more and more and more and more. Greed just kicks in.
Yeah, but unfortunately, most of the greed comes from one side because it's always been one-sided.
I wonder what would happen if it just got switched.
But that's the thing. Like they're afraid. After all the crap they did to so many different types of people, to so many different races, to so many different sexes, just what they've done to people, that they're afraid to give up power. Like they're afraid that that's what's going to happen. Because we did you guys wrong, you guys didn't do us wrong. It's like that's not the case.
Yeah, I think they're afraid of that happening. I don't think it would happen unless something really bad happened. But then again, usually with any type of progress, something bad has to happen before something good really turns around from it.
What do you mean? There's a bunch of bad shit happening.
Yeah.
There's the murdering of African Americans. There's the beating and killing of Asian Americans. There's the mass shootings of people just shooting up wherever they want to shoot up because they don't like what's going on. Like bad shit's happening. Now we got to fix it.
Yeah. Now here's the bad shit. Now we got to. Now somebody's got to fix it and push in there and actually. I don't know, man. The reasoning for some of these shootings is just it really is. I don't know. Just baffles the shit out of me with some of the excuses they put up for some of these people that just go on mass shootings.
You did a mass shooting? He just had a bad day.
He didn't have a bad fucking day.
He went out and killed people because he hated them. It's a hate crime.
Yeah, that was he hated people. He hated the fact that didn't he say he had it was something with sex or something?
He was a sex addict.
Yeah, sex addict.
And he was idolizing Asian women. So in order to stop himself from idolizing Asian women, he decided to go out and kill them. It wasn't a hate crime. It was a guy having a bad day.
Nah, see,
like,
a guy having a bad day comes home, punches in his refrigerator, has a few beers, and passes out on the couch. That's a bad day, And then you wake up and realize, oh crap, I got to go right back to work. Damn, now I had a bad night too. That's not. There's no excuse for that one, man. That was just. when they said it, I was just like, wait, what? Okay, so yeah, no.
Here's the thing: either he hates women, so he killed women, hate crime, or he killed Asians because he hates Asians, hate crime. Or it's like either way is a hate crime. Like no matter how you just because you're trying to get this white guy off on some like technicality does not work.
Yeah, it's not working. I'm not feeling it. I know nobody else was. I believe we were just sitting there. I think we both like just laughed out loud when we heard it. Like Jesus came. Wow. And I'm just like, wow, if this was somebody else. But wait, I'm not saying that any other ethnicity doesn't go on mass shootings, but majority tends to be Caucasian.
Yeah.
They tend to, and it's just, I really don't. What was do you remember what the weapon was used?
No, I don't remember the weapon.
No. I mean, like,
it was an assault rifle. I know that.
Yeah. I don't see the need for the public to have something like that. I don't
see, but here's the thing. Here's the problem. People hear gun control and they automatically think they're taking my guns. No, keep your guns. But I don't see why you need a rocket launcher, a flamethrower.
Yeah, I don't.
AK-47. Like,
there is no reason for me to have an AK-47. There's none. There really is none. Unless we know for damn sure, fucking the zombie apocalypse is coming out. Sure, let's go ahead and pass them out. But other than that, there's no reason. There's no reason in this day and age for it. We're not on the brink of war with any country above or below us, anyone around there. They come over here and do something.
But here's the thing. In a zombie apocalypse, an AK-47 is the last thing you want. Think about it. You get what, 36 or 50 rounds per clip? Okay. So if you're an expert marksman, you can kill 36 to 50 zombies.
Yeah, true.
But you're making enough noise to say, hey, here I am, to the 200 to 300 zombies. How is that going to help you?
Well, since I'm a nerd, I would probably rig the gun to go off at a certain point while we get away, so that way the noise attracts them, and then we dip out.
Okay, you can do it. You can set a bomb for that. You don't need to set an AK for that. We create a bomb.
Yeah, a pipe bomb or something. Didn't they do that?
You create a pipe bomb for that. You don't.
Legend.
You don't need to create a.
Something.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but like, it's those small things. Like anything attracted to noise, you make a lot of noise, people are going to come. Like it's.
Yeah, I never saw I mean, a couple of handguns, sure. Test everybody psychologically, make sure that they're stable to have a weapon, sure. But just passing them out because it had, come on, man,
no.
It should.
Here's the thing, though, not everybody can have it.
Oh, I know, not everyone can have it, and not everyone should. We test people to drive a freaking car, and that could kill a bunch of people in an instant if you just go ahead and push on the gas and just run through everybody at the bus stop.
That's not what I mean. That's not what I mean. I'm saying
you're Mexican.
So you have to go through extensive background checks before you can buy one gun. But John Smith over there can just drop his license and walk out there with 3 AKs.
Yep.
It's like Chris Rock says, it's all right if it's all white. Whatever.
I mean, it just has to change with it. I mean, some of these shootings are just the excuses for it are ridiculous. They shouldn't. And it's just like, man, like these guys got nothing better to do. Like there is a billion other things to do out there. Go, man. Everybody just, I don't know, man. It's getting pretty shitty out there, and it's just like, wow, it's not a good outlook for the world.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there needs to be gun control. Like, not take your guns away, but there needs to be limits and terms, and like, hey, this is what it is. Like,
yeah, the AK-47s, they gotta go, man. There's no need for them. Anybody that's got them after the whole thing where they take them away, anybody that's got them, dude, we're just gonna let you know. We're gonna give you one shot, give it up, or hey, it's gonna be one shot and you're gone. Come on, man. There's no reason to have that much firepower.
Exactly.
It really isn't. It's just too much firepower. You know.
And I hate that excuse of, oh, I need it for hunting. Why do you need to kill a deer with 9 shots in 3 seconds?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can do that with a bow and arrow. Come on, guys.
I mean,
actually, I can't. I'm a city boy. I've never fucking shot a bow and arrow. I can't do shit. But Stone Cold Steve Austin can do it with a bow and arrow.
Yeah, you can do it with a bow and arrow. But I mean, they can do it with a bow and arrow. Shit, if you're good enough, you can knock that. You can knock out your food with a rock. It's just I don't.
We from the hood. We ain't that good.
Yeah, we're not that good with it. But well, I mean, if we put it enough time practice and in a couple video games, we might be able to.
We ain't that good.
No,
there's one thing video games don't have is that kickback.
True. Although I did see some guy rig up something. He had like a weird contraption towards his mouse, so anytime he was playing Call of Duty, it was like a vibration type kickback with it. So he'd fire and you'd see it move, and he'd have to hold it even steadier to shoot off against whoever he was playing on the game. It looked pretty damn interesting.
It's great. It's not worth my time.
Yes, yeah, but still, it's more of a I know people like to hunt, and hey, great, that's all great for you, but you don't need you really don't need an AK-47 or anything even at that level to go out there and do it.
All you need is a one-shot rifle. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Aim,
there you go. Boom.
Shoot. Well, I can't hit my target. Then you need to quit. Then you need to get with the gun.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you need more practice, bro. Like, go to a shooting range. Learn how to shoot accurately. Like, like that's one of the biggest problems we have around, like, in neighborhoods. Like, all these drive-bys, all these gang shootings. So, like, people don't know how to use a gun. Can't hit the people they're aiming at, and then they're killing everybody else. Like,
it's just, I don't know, man. It's been getting ridiculous out there. We were watching one of these shows. I don't know if it was damn, I can't remember what it was. One of this lady basically goes around and tries to get into the underground world of like guns, drugs, and all that. And she went in there looking to like buy weapons, and she got to meet a couple of the guys from the hood in Chicago in terms of drugs. These guys were strapped. She went inside there, and it literally looked like you could go in there and grab 50 to 60 people, and they can be just ready to go, equipped to go and knock out somebody. It basically equipped a small army. It was ridiculous.
Okay, but here's the thing. All those guns are illegal.
Well, yeah, all those guns. Well, that part we knew because, hey, they were all illegal. They were doing illegal shit, but it's just like, holy shit. I mean, I know people are trying to fight for turf or shit like that, and it gets to it. Yeah. But Jesus, there was just like they had the whole room just lit up, like everybody could be just ready to go. And it was just like, wow, that is, yeah, it's still in Chicago. It's in every major city. It's freaking nuts. It's just like, wow. And
I mean, it's
that mentality of everybody has their own territory and have to protect it, which is it. I know it's like that primal instinct, especially with men. We got to make sure we protect what we got, but they took it to a whole different level with it.
No, they took it to a stupid level because it's not about I got to protect my area because they're tagging up on it. They're treating it like shit. They're burning shit. Like they're not taking care of it. So you're not protecting anything. All you're doing is being stupid. That's what it comes out to. Who are they protecting it from? Other gang members?
Yeah,
they're not cleaning it up. They're not doing anything useful with it. They're letting it be run down. They're letting it be used for shit to make it easy for themselves. Like that whole thing of like we're protecting. You're not protecting shit. You're destructive, and you got to stop destroying things. But on a different note, a better, happier, lighter note. Have you watched Justice League?
Yes.
The entire 4 hours.
Yes. Since there was that many fucking super slow scenes in that goddamn.
What?
How many fucking super slow-mos were in that fucking movie?
So I'm gonna take it you didn't like it. I'm gonna take it as you didn't like it.
No. Okay, I know. I like where I like the direction he took. It was definitely better than 2017 because in this one there was a lot more explanation done to get from here to here to here to here to here, and if it felt more cohesive than just Justice League just looked like they just chopped some shit up and just threw it out and said, here you go, have fun with it.
I agree 100% with that.
Yeah,
it was a more enjoyable movie.
Yeah, it was. I think they were still bits and pieces that they left off, only because I'm pretty sure Warner. You sure?
No. Zack Snyder stated he had full reign to do whatever he wanted to put in. He got to put in.
Because I mean,
like
maybe I only watched it once. Maybe I gotta watch it again.
They let him shoot the very last scene. Mm-hmm. He shot all that brand new.
Oh yeah, that was except for the nightmare scene, right?
The whole entire nightmare scene.
Yeah, the nightmare scene. Yeah, that was new. That was. I don't know. I think I felt that nice animosity between Batman and Joker, which was cool. The dialogue just felt, and I know Jared just ran with it because he just said everything off the. He knew where he knew what he had to get to, but it felt. It had a good feeling to it. It didn't feel forced.
I disagree with that all 100%.
I didn't feel forced. I liked it.
I don't feel like he was doing his Joker from Suicide Squad. I feel like he was trying to do this new, like, hey, I can still be Joker because I can do this version of Joker too. It was just the entire thing just felt stupid to me.
I know it was there, and maybe, like I said, maybe there was something else that should have been there to explain it. But I mean, the Joker from Suicide Squad just didn't take. There was no. That
entire nightmare scene was pretty much the very quick, very summarized Justice League 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, if you're going in that direction with it, I am glad that this is over. Like,
it was
that whole like Snyderverse stuff. I'm good. I'm done with it. Like,
I do. Visually wise, the thing was great. It was amazing. It was
okay.
Some of it needed just a little bit more, like the first big Flash scene where he's saving Iris. That could have been a little bit more. Just puts a little bit more into it because you could see certain things, but whatever.
No, I got two things with that one.
What?
I'm gonna cut you off right now. I'm gonna say two things with that one. First of all, the fact that that's Iris and like they don't know each other, they didn't grow up with each other, irritates the hell out of me.
I mean,
the whole point of Iris is like
DC is about the multiverse, and at there's at least one Earth out there where they're nothing.
I know, but like in every comic version, Iris has always been
always
the person that was there for him through his whole childhood. Yeah. Okay, so I'll say that irritates me that they don't know each other. Okay, which is I know it's the dumbest thing to be irritated by, but the fact that they don't already know each other irritates me. He's the Flash. He can go through glass by vibrating at that speed. Why did it break?
I mean,
he can go through solid walls without breaking walls. Why would the glass break? Like,
I mean, okay.
And you could say, oh, he just got his powers. He doesn't know it enough. He was still able to reverse time. So how is he not
didn't look
fast enough to get through glass?
I didn't get it. Like it just felt like it just happened. Like it was like that quick scapegoat to go ahead and push it, but they didn't really explain it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like, maybe if they would have showed in that scene with Iris that he reversed time a little bit, where he did something to where it showed him where he kind of knew that maybe it was gonna, like, he had that ability for it. That last one just felt like, oh, we just need to throw it in there because, hey, this is a good way to make sure all the characters live.
No. He explained it. That one he did explain later on in the movie. He says, "Hey, if I go too fast, time changes." Like, that was thrown in. That was something that was literally thrown into the mix.
I gotta watch it again. I only watched it once because that was a long fucking movie.
Yeah, but no, that explanation for it was set up already. And then that whole Iris scene thing, like, the thing that really irritated me is why the hell did he stop and caress her face? Like, how fucking creepy was that?
Look, every guy, if they see a cute girl, if they could stop time for a second, would be like, yeah, I could touch that. However, somebody decided to put it in a movie because it looked cool. However, it also looks creepy as shit.
That looked creepy as shit. That did not look cool. That wasn't like, oh my god, that's so cool. That's so romantic.
There's some things that look cool in the mind.
That's creepy as fuck.
Some things look cool in the mind, but not. No, that wasn't. Yeah, I don't know about that.
That was like grade A stalker moment.
I mean, he did have that stalker type look with it right there, especially when he turned around and looked at her, and it was like,
no, okay. That whole let me stop and look at her thing was like, hey, like, we've all been in that moment where you see somebody and you guys lock eyes and you guys don't stop locking eyes. Mm-hmm. We've all had that moment once or twice in our lives. Like, it may not have gone anywhere, but that moment has existed.
Yeah.
The fact that he's like, before I save her life, let me caress her face, and that's creepy as fuck, dude. That is the signs of a serial killer.
I mean, he'll eventually kill
if she said
somebody.
no to him, he would cut off her skin and like wear it. Like, that's some creepy fucking shit right there. Like, what? Like, dude.
I mean, I don't know, man. I think in some scenes or whatever, or just maybe it's just some camera angle or some, his ethnicity just looks ambiguous as fuck. Like, you just can't tell whether he's white or he could be something else. He could be mixed, but then again, right here, he looks dead white. And then some other places, like, I don't really know. Yeah, let's just go with Barry Allen for now. It was just
that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm okay with that. Like, that's actually one thing I don't have an issue with. I'm like, I'm okay with that. That's fine. He could be ambiguous. That's fine. Like, whatever. He's mixed. Whatever. I don't care. Honestly, that part doesn't bother me.
As long as it is on this earth that he knows Iris.
Okay. In fairness, you know I'm a big DC comic book fan. So
yes, but I mean,
there's just a dynamic there between those two that you kind of lose if they don't. Especially the fact that her father is supposed to be the head of police, or at least a police officer, like a sergeant, at least lowest level sergeant, and he's the one that helped Barry during the fact of his father. Like, so that dynamic of her father is kind of his father or second father, like, that dynamic is lost if they don't know each other.
All right, I'll give you that one.
That's the thing that kind of gets me like it's not a huge deal. Like, I can get over it, but it is gonna bother me for a little bit without a further explanation on the line, if that makes any sense.
No, I get it. Yeah.
So it's not a huge deal. It's not like, oh, so it's not a. I can't even think of the word I'm trying to figure out.
Deal breaker.
It's not a deal breaker.
Not gonna mess me up further.
Yeah, it's not a deal breaker, but it's an annoyance.
I mean, they gave more of Cyborg's story. I mean, instead of just having him for like the 5 minutes that he was in there the first place, they actually gave more and more which was cool. They snuck in what was Ryan Choi.
Yeah.
Ryan Choi. They snuck his ass in there because they didn't even mention his ass in the last part. So boom,
No.
he's in there, which is cool.
And the fact that they set him up to be the Atom is awesome.
Yeah, which is cool. They snuck it in there. It was like, oh, okay, cool. They're trying to sneak the Atom in there. That's nice.
Okay, so I don't want to be that guy, but I'm
already
gonna be that guy.
Go ahead.
Is it not weird that they kind of trimmed down the 3 black people in the Asian Persian row?
You can still hear me, right?
Yes, I'm pretending I got frozen too. Calm down.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it stopped. I don't get it. It didn't even say it disconnected.
Yeah, it did right now.
Oh, right. That's because I turned it off.
Okay. What's your frame rate?
Huh?
What's your frame rate?
30.
Really? Because I'm doing 1080 at 59. Hello? Oh, you muted yourself. Okay.
Somebody's asking about buying shit. Funny.
Can they wait till our podcast is over?
No, she can't. Juju never could. But
oh, Juju, that's fine.
I'll cut it from there. And then what part were we on? The whole.
No, leave it in, dude. It'd be a good thing to see.
Okay.
What part were we at? They cut the Asian guy and the 3 black people. The 2 black guys and the black that's the parts they cut down and cut out. Like, I don't want to be that guy, but I'm being that guy saying, is that a little suspect?
I'm going with the little suspect of, hey, you know what? I mean, I kind of felt that Homeboy was going to be Martian Manhunter, but yeah, why the fuck you just standing there while the planet's getting destroyed, bro? Couldn't offer a hand?
Why was he pretending to be Martha?
Yes, what I don't understand.
That made no fucking sense.
I mean, the only thing, oh well, you know, everybody needs Lois. Yeah, sure, go ahead, cool. But I don't get it.
No. The fact that Martha turned out to be Martian Manhunter negates that entire scene. That heartwarming scene between Lois and Martha is now gone because of Martian Manhunter. It means nothing.
Yeah.
Like, that's the kind of shit you could cut out and it's fine. Like, bring Martian Manhunter into the fight. Like, right when they stroll up to fight, Martian Manhunter pops up with them. Like, it fights with them. And they're like, who the hell is this guy? I don't know. He's fighting with us, though. That's when you bring him in. You don't bring him in for like that 3-second, like, ugh.
I thought if they would have brought him in, like, if he would have just shown up to help all them out, that would have been a really cool add-in in terms of them standing up there on top. Like, okay, they cut it right there so you wouldn't see Martian Manhunter being there, but I don't know why he didn't. That would have been a really good surprise and really good, like, oh wow, he did want to expand it further than what we initially knew, and yeah, it didn't work out that way.
It's like, oh, we couldn't get Green Lantern, but we got Martian Manhunter. Oh, I can't. No, he fucked it up. But I think the biggest problem with Zack Snyder, at least when it comes to DC Comics, is he does that where he gets there and then he fucks it up. Like,
no, he did.
Like, Batman vs Superman. Why'd you say that name? No, that's not the line, fucker. The line is, why did you say those words? Why did you say save Martha? Because then it goes back to the beginning of the movie where Thomas Wayne goes, save Martha. And it means something. The way he did it becomes a big giant joke. My mom's name's Martha too. Oh my god! Did we just become best friends?
Hilarious. Yes, we became besties. We became besties. Don't mess with us being besties, bro. Don't mess with
it. But you know what I'm saying? Like, those little things, those tiny little bit of things. That okay, back to Cyborg. That entire sequence where he helps that lady, where he hacks that lady's account and gives her $100,000, stupid as fuck. Not needed. Cut that part out. Keep moving.
No, we got to keep it though. It was awesome.
Like you cut out the nightmare scene. You cut out that stupid scene with the Flash in the beginning with Iris, and you cut out that hacking scene. The movie is now 3 hours. You're good to go.
But I got to put everything I wanted into it.
Oh, he did. He said it too. I put everything I wanted in there.
Yeah, he did. He could have left some shit out. It would have been
Another
okay.
question. That part where Arthur takes off his sweater and goes in the water, and then like these white women just start singing him and sniffing his sweater.
I didn't get it. I didn't know what was happening right then and there because I was just like, why are they? One, why are they out there? Two, they just openly just told them, hey, he's Batman. Three, I know he did it just because, hey, everybody wants to see this motherfucker with his shirt off.
No, I'm okay with him. I'm okay with the scene. I am not okay with a bunch of white women singing to him and smelling his sweatshirt like a bunch of horn dogs. Like, what was that?
I mean, they were a bunch of horn dogs. What the hell? What do you think?
Creepy.
I mean, hey, these.
And where were their husbands? You know, they're all married. Where the hell were their husbands?
Nowhere. They really gonna tell Jason Momoa? Yeah. Can you just stop taking off your shirt? My wife keeps coming by you. Can you just stop? Ain't no guy gonna do that.
But they would say to the wives, "Is quit doing that. That's creepy."
It was creepy. It's just he put everything he could in there and more, and it was just like, yeah, you should have kept the more.
He should have kept less. Mm-hmm. Like when I heard it was gonna be 4 hours, I'm like, oh, it's his one. It's Justice League 1 and 2. What he originally planned to shoot back to back as one movie and then separate it later in editing. Like, and then to find out that was just the first part of that. He still has a 2 and a 3. Dude,
he was trying to expand on just what it was, and like I said, the way he was doing it with like the way he snuck Ryan in there, well, not snuck, but the way he put him in there slowly, which was cool. He's slowly pushing it, and if he would have did that with, I guess, others over it, but I didn't like the fact that Darkseid got beat so quick. I didn't.
To be honest with you, I really enjoyed that scene. That's probably one of my favorite scenes.
I did. Visually, I enjoyed it. It looked amazing. I like the fact that they expanded on it. It had more, just realism to it, gore, I guess you could say. Just hitting people, bomb, 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 bomb. People are dying.
Dude, he killed that Lantern. Like,
yeah, he killed it. He killed the hell out of that guy. But then again, boom, next thing you know, you got, who was it? Was it Ares that took him out?
With that axe? Yeah, it was Ares.
Yeah, Ares? Okay. One hit with the axe? Come on, man. I know he's a god, but come on. This is the big, 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 big bad. There should be, a couple of the guys got to come together and kick the shit out of him, or at least give him like that hesitant of it, because it just made him feel really weak right then and there, and it was just like, oh.
You know what? What I liked about that scene was if you looked at Darkseid in that scene versus the Darkseid in the movie, mm-hmm. He was weaker. He was smaller. He was weaker. He didn't have the strength to actually combat them the way he should have. So that could have been a younger, dumber Darkseid. Like, I was okay with that. I did not like how his chest. Like, what the hell is up with the chest? Like, why did it go?
Yeah, it looked weird. I didn't know what was going on with it. It just felt, I don't know. It just didn't look or feel like Darkseid. Even if it was a younger version of it, it just felt like, okay, if it was, maybe they should have gave something else, or could have just had something to where we knew for sure that this was maybe just a younger inexperienced version of Darkseid. Instead, we're sitting there, we were told, hey, Darkseid's showing up, and I'm assuming, okay, cool, we're gonna get a badass, we're just gonna get a badass come out here and just mess up some gods. Nah, it just felt like, wow, the gods were, one god was able to take them out.
Two.
I mean, with the sword, that was it. He did get a little help from two.
If you pay attention to Zeus, he hit him a
Zeus
few right before he gets hit with the axe. He gets hit with lightning. So, and then he gets hit like 3-4 times after that. So, it was a combination. It was a combo move, you could say.
Yeah, it's kind of a cop out.
But yeah, Tom King did not like that Darkseid. So, and Zack Snyder is like, hey, I should make another one. And it's like, no, I'm okay with this being the last of it. Like, you don't need to make any more DC movies. I'm good. Thanks, dude. But,
overall, compared to the last one,
it was good. And Ava DuVernay have plans for the new for the New Gods movie. I'm looking forward to.
I don't know. Some of these WB stuff is.
Oh no, not. Well.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just. I don't know.
I think with their new CEO and their the new way they're doing things, I feel like they actually have a better plan. They have better people in place to help out. They have Jim Lee helping out. They have Tom King helping out. I know they're comic book writers, but they're working with actual screenwriters to be like, hey, that's not who the character is. This is who the character is. Like, I don't believe Jeff Johns did his job properly. I think he was too busy trying to get his name out there that he didn't actually pay attention to helping out with who characters are actually helping to develop characters where they should have been helped.
Yeah, it was. I mean, oh man, Man of Steel wasn't great, but it was just different. I like the fact that it was different. It was just different. I'm
like 100% behind that movie right up until he kills Zod. Like, Superman doesn't kill.
Superman doesn't. He just doesn't kill. But I like the fact that it was different because it just wasn't. It wasn't what I was expecting to happen. I thought he was just there. He was probably going to beat Zod to a pulp and then lock his ass away. But then he killed him, and it was like, wow, that was. He's not supposed to, but that was just something different for this movie, which I was like, all right, I'm okay with it for a little bit. And then where they went with it afterwards with Batman v Superman, it was just like, yeah, you really did not. You didn't have to go in the exact comic book direction, but you could have took a couple of hints from it. And I don't know.
So my thoughts is he doesn't seem to understand who Superman is as a character. They focus too much on what his power is instead of on who his personality is.
Yeah,
that's one. He really wanted to make a Batman movie. That's what he wanted to do. He put way too many comic books together for that movie. Like, you don't need Dark Knight. You don't need the Dark Knight Returns. You don't need the. Sorry, I have this comic too. It's the one where Superman fights. So there's an actual comic where Superman fights an alien that is trying to terraform the Earth, and he kind of does cause that kind of destruction because he doesn't really know who he is yet. He doesn't know what it means to be a superhero. He crashes through buildings. He fights people and he kills the alien. And yes, the alien is sent by Zod to do it, but it wasn't Zod himself. Like, I have the book. It's a good book. It is that movie. It is Clark Kent trying to figure out who he is in the world. He goes from job to job and from city to city trying to figure out who he is. So that one, that's Man of Steel. That's part of Man of Steel.
Yeah.
But like, he's putting in the death of Superman. He's putting in, like, he just put so many books together, and you don't need to do that. Like,
yeah, I could have. Like, yeah, they could have focused on maybe one, took bits and pieces from it, and then expanded on it instead of trying to cram everything, because everything wasn't going with it. Nah.
Yeah, like if you would play Zod with some kind of generic robotic nice alien, you're good to go. Yeah, Superman makes a mistake of destroying buildings because he doesn't really understand his power or who he is or what it is to save lives. I'm okay with that. Killing Zod is not something he is, because the whole point of Superman is he's trying to be human. You know, he has all this power, but it's not about him using his power for himself, but using his power for everybody else. So, but for the most part, it's a lot better than Josh Whedon's Justice League, because that movie was shit.
Yeah, that was nah. That was just
So,
yeah.
let me ask you this. Are you a Josh Whedon fan?
Like his body of work, or
yeah, let me rephrase that. Were you a Josh Whedon fan based on what he's done previously?
Some, yeah.
What works? What did you really enjoy of his? Like,
Avengers don't count. Buffy was good to a point.
Really, I really love
To a
Buffy.
point.
Those are my favorites.
Yeah. Huh?
I really love Buffy. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah. I mean, they veered off into some weird shit sometimes, but I mean that could
really
probably
enjoy that though.
That I mean, like the season where I don't know wherever they changed networks, and it felt like the story was kind of just like weird. I think it was when they introduced her sister or something like that, or right after or something, where Buffy died and then she came back. It just felt like it was forced really quick because they weren't expecting to get picked up, and then they got picked up.
I disagree with that. I really enjoyed that story.
No, I mean I did. It just felt like, I don't know. It just felt like, okay, I don't know. It just felt weird. I did like the way it did get towards the end of it. I did enjoy how it ended. It just felt, it didn't feel like it was. It felt like a really big season finale, but kind of like maybe they were gonna hint more, but it never really came about.
I get what you're saying, but I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the way they did that.
Yeah, I did. I like that they had some cool breakout secondary characters, which hit pretty good.
Okay.
I did like Spike. Spike was interesting. That was just, it just felt, it was just weird, the whole dynamic with it, and it just, he could do the comedic side, but he was also, hey, I'll freaking murder you, and it was just like, wow. And it's not like he wasn't joking about it. He could, yeah, he can murder you. So it wasn't like a fake, fake threat. Yeah.
The part I didn't understand was that whole one story that they had with him and Buffy. Like, that made no sense to me. But anyways, go ahead.
Buffy would probably be if I had to name to it, Buffy would probably have to be the top thing I liked about it, because I did enjoy watching Buffy for the most part.
Yeah.
I probably liked Angel a bit more, but whatever.
Really? I think Angel was a step down from Buffy, personally.
I think it was a step down at first, but I know that they got canceled with it, but I liked the last season, the way they ended it.
Yes, the ending was fantastic.
Yeah. The ending was fantastic. I wish it would have gotten the next, just to see what would happen, but that last episode was like, wow, okay, cool. Yeah, that was wow. Yeah. Like, yes, that was great. I mean, I knew he was going to die. Somebody had to. But just the fact that whatever it is, that one demon just didn't even expect there to be an actual badass, just got his head exploded, just got his head punched in. That was awesome.
Firefly. You ever see Firefly?
Yes, Firefly was. I will put it like right below Buffy, only because he never really got to expand on it, which
Yeah.
was just like serious. Like fight for it and push for it.
Yeah.
He should.
So you are a fan of what he's done in the past.
Yes, what he's done in the past.
Okay. Here's the hard question. How do you feel knowing that he is a racist and a sexist? A man that called himself a feminist, that said, "Hey, I create strong characters because I love women."
Because he
It's sexist and racist.
It's like whole like okay, just Buffy itself. It stars a freaking female. Like your protagonist is a female. So either somebody put you up to it, or you just wanted to do it because you were getting paid or something. Because then if you're really, I didn't get it. But then again, it's kind of like okay, why? I don't know, man. It's just. He should he kept all this shit in the back and slowly did some of this shit, and now the shit comes out years later. And then I heard about the one where they instituted a rule on the Buffy set that he was never to be alone with Michelle ever. Like he was never supposed to be alone. I'm like, wow.
She was underage. So
yeah, like she was underage, but it was like, wow, you got to have that. Like, dude, what the hell were you doing? Like, it just makes me wonder, like, what the hell was going on behind the scenes of these other shows before that? Like,
yes,
and nobody spoke up. Like,
it took what, Ray Fisher to come out and bring everything to light, and then for other people to go, you know what?
No,
I'm finally ready to speak about my issues that I had. You know,
like he gave there was no chill for his ass. He just came out and just fucking said it and said, fuck it. I don't care if they bring me back or not. I don't give a shit. And they still brought it. They still let him come back for the fucking scenes to finish it off, which was like, wow.
No, they cut him from Flash. So Flash movie was supposed to be heavily around him and Flash's side.
Oh, yeah. I remember it because it was supposed to be, and it was like, wow, you really, I mean, like, the smart thing to do would have been like, all right, let's jump on this. Let's make sure, let's let people know that we're not gonna be like that. But hey, let's just go ahead and do it. And I mean, I feel bad for him, and I know Ezra's not gonna sit there and jump off the thing too. He's leading a movie. It's not like he's a top star where he could just jump from here to go to there. So,
have you seen What About Kevin? Is it What About
No.
Kevin? Dude, that movie is so good, and that's. Ezra Miller plays like a psycho. It's fucking awesome. You check it out.
I'll look some of his stuff up.
Yeah, check that one out.
Yeah,
that was one of the movies I didn't want to watch, but then I watched it and I was like, "This is so good." Anyway, moving back. Like it hurts to know that Joss Whedon is that person.
Yeah, it really is, because it's like, okay, he's made some really interesting shit, and then you're going like, oh well, he's put that as the face. But behind the scenes, he's pretty much a dick, and it's
he cheated on his wife. Yeah. Like a writer came out and said straight out, like, "Hey, this dude brags about making women cry. Like he finds pleasure." I mean, Charisma Carpenter came out and said, "Hey, this is what he put me through." Nicholas, the guy who plays Xander, Nicholas something, can't remember his last name. Like he comes out and talks about how bad he had it on the set. Michelle came out and talked about how he was not allowed to be alone with her.
Yeah, that was
Sarah Michelle Gellar's comments about the whole situation was like, "Hey, I'm not going to revisit this, but we all know what he did to us on that set." Like, that's to know that, like, why do people that make good stuff turn out to be pieces of shits? That's what I want to know.
90% of them are male.
That is true. White male. I say it, but they're white male.
Yeah, but it does apply to every male because we do have the propensity to do that. Two, they got a lot of power in a short period of time, and it went poof right to his head. So I'm powerful. I can do whatever I want because I control this shit. Either they accept it or they let me go. And at the time, no one was really saying or doing anything about it. So hey, it'll just get shrugged under the rug. And
I'm on 100% agree with that.
Yeah.
There was one guy that was like, you know what, Josh, you're fired. Get off my set. Kevin Feige fired him.
Oh yeah.
Like they said it was because of the poor reception of Age of Ultron.
No.
But with everything coming out, I feel like there's something else that just did not come out about it. But like Kevin Feige fired him.
Yeah. Marvel's not gonna. They're not gonna. They don't want to go in that direction, so they're just gonna say screw it, fire and boo it. But once all this stuff came out, you just start looking back at everything for it, and I mean, if somebody really wanted to get under it and see exactly what happened on it, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure the sets on Marvel are a little bit more controlled and watched than back in the day for like Buffy and Firefly and all the other shows that he had.
Well, no, but here's the difference. Here's the difference. Like on like the Marvel sets, Kevin Feige's in charge.
Well, yeah, he's number one.
But like Firefly and Buffy and Angel, Josh Whedon's in charge. So it's a different dynamics. But like, one of the things that really got to me is like to find out that like Jeff Johns was going along with everything. Is like Jeff Johns is a great comic book writer, and he just let all this shit go on. Like